Hi, it's Eric Daly with Molt Lumber Group, and here's what you need to know if you're a retirement plan sponsor for the week ended Friday, January the 17th, 2025. Here locally in the Portland area, news broke recently about an ERISA settlement case brought against Pamplin Media Group, not a client of ours, not a case that we have intimate knowledge about, although it's been written about extensively in the local media over the course of the last several years. It's a pension plan for what had been a relatively successful locally owned organization in the media space. As the media landscape became more difficult and radio stations and small newspapers became economically unviable, ultimately what would appear occurred is that to maintain the solvency of the business, that Pamplin Media Group began selling some of the assets, property and buildings to the pension plan that was in place for their employees and participants. And I can even foresee a world where once upon a time there was a belief that maybe what they were doing was in the best interest of participants. We need, as a plan sponsor, cash. We have a property, we'll sell it to the plan will give us pension dollars that they're held in trust, and we have a win-win situation. I think it does highlight one of the primary responsibilities of fiduciaries, arguably number one on the list of duties, is to act exclusively in the best interest of participants. So anytime as a plan fiduciary you find yourself in a situation where you're looking for a win-win situation, a situation where participants win and the plan sponsor wins, you may be balancing those things in a way that is difficult to do and certainly very difficult to document. As senior executives certainly sit on these committees with great frequency, and they spend so much of their day protecting the interest of the plan sponsor organization, the economic viability, both to protect shareholders, employees, and other stakeholders. When sitting in those committee meetings, it's really difficult but important for those particular fiduciaries to set aside their responsibilities to the sponsor organization and be able to focus like a laser on the exclusive interest of participants. That is your responsibility as a fiduciary under ERISA, and anytime you're looking to balance wins between different parties, you run a risk of running afoul of Department of Labor regulations, and that can be a very, very expensive lesson to learn.